Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing a quick transfer daily with regards to incomings and outgoings for the old Arsenal. And yes, there's been more news concerning Arsenal and their transfers. And first of all, I want to just talk about Lucas Torreira. Looks like he's not going to be staying with the Arsenal. It looks like he's going to be going to pastures new. He was on loan to Atletico Madrid. It didn't go too well, but obviously he's reiterated that he wants to, try something new. There was talk about him going back to, I think South America. I can't remember the name of the club, but basically it would cost them too much in terms of his wages. But we are told that he's been linked with club Lazio, and Mr. Sarri, who's the manager for them, is looking to bolster his side, and could be a possible swap deal with one of their players. Now, according to Sky Sports Italia, the new Lazio boss, Maurizio Sarri, is interested in making Torreira one of his first signings at the Stadio Olimpico, and as he looks to bolster the midfield options. Now, this could be good for Arsenal, and if that is the case, then we could look to do a swap with a player called Joaquin Correa. If I've pronounced his name right, he's a midfielder, 26 years old, attacking midfielder. Someone that we could possibly get in replace of, instead of an alternative to, say, Martin Odegaard. Now, if this is the case, that would be good. In terms of his stats, he's made 38 appearances for Lazio last season, scored 11 goals in the process. And as I said, we do need goals from the midfield. We haven't scored much, but he would definitely be a good proposition. It's been reported that Arsenal have already seen a bid worth 17 million rejected for the Argentinian, according to La Repubblica, and claim that Lazio will not accept any offers lower than 25 million this summer. But as I say, if the stories are to be believed, and if Lucas Torreira is on Maurizio Sarri's wish list, then maybe a deal could be struck where it's part cash, part player. Then that's something that we could look at. So that's Lucas. Gotta pronounce his name, Correa. If I pronounce his name, let's just make sure I pronounce his name. Correa, yeah. Joaquin Correa. I'm mixing him up with Lucas Torreira. Joaquin Correa. Is it someone that we could possibly get? As I said, we are linked with loads of players at the moment, and this is just a possibility. We know that Torreira is looking to leave this summer, and hopefully, we could actually do this swap deal with this player. Let's see what happens. We just have to watch this space concerning that. Also, another rumour that's coming out, and that's to do with Lacazette. Now, he's got 1 year left on his contract, and again, from the Mirror, Arsenal are looking possibly for a new striker to replace Lacazette, and he's on £200,000 a week, which is a lot of money, and maybe it's time that he moved on. Yes, he was our top goal scorer last season, and he's done okay for Arsenal, but he just hasn't really hit the heights that he should have. And Arsenal are said to be looking to offload this French striker, and hopefully maybe look for a replacement for him. And that replacement is Frankfurt's Andre Silva, who is a striker and has done really well for Frankfurt. I mean, I think he was the second highest goal scorer in the Bundesliga with 28 goals. Now, let me just read what it says. It says that the Gunners are keen to sell the French striker this summer as Mikel Arteta looks to revamp his squad for the new season. It also goes on to say, the transfer window podcast says that the sides have registered an interest in the Portugal international and have already entered discussion to secure a deal before the window closes. Now, I hope this is true. He's valued at £34 million. That's the price that they've put on his head. But, this is something that, Arsenal could afford if we're to believe this transfer budget of £250 million. Again, it's all talk at the moment. We don't know whether that is true or not, but it seems to be hitting all the news in terms of this value. That's, I don't know where it's come from. I think it was 90 Mins that announced it or reported on it. But 250 million, can you imagine what we could do with that? This guy from Frankfurt, could we get him £34 million? Decent age. Yeah, I mean, look, it would be good. It would be good if we could do it, because Arsenal really do need to freshen up this summer. So let's see what happens concerning that. If we do get it, then, I've not seen the player play, but, if he's scoring 28 goals, we could do with that, definitely do with that. So let's see what happens concerning Andre Silva, who plays for Frankfurt. Let's just quickly move on. As I said, it's good news to hear that Kieran Tierney is close to signing a 5-year deal. Hopefully that can get sorted in the next couple of days. He played really well yesterday against England, and hopefully we can lock that down. Also, Smith Rowe, we need to lock him down as well. Again, trying to lock him down for 5 years as well. These sort of players we need to be locking down. These young players we need to be locking down, and hopefully something can get done concerning that. There's not really much more to really talk about. As I said, tomorrow we'll probably hear some more news. Normally the weekend is quite quiet, but the rumours are still going to fly concerning players coming and going. Mavropanos looks like he's going to be off to Stuttgart, so that's good to hear. And also it looks like Roma have now agreed to pay £17 million for Granit Xhaka. So if that move can get pulled off, then just another amount of money that can go into that transfer kitty, and hopefully we can really start to pick our targets and make sure we get them. As I say, this summer is really absolutely important, so let's see what happens concerning that. Listen, there's not really much to talk about apart from the fact that Portugal got beaten 4-2 against Germany. So everything's on a knife edge with that particular group, the group of death. France drawing 1-1 with Hungary. So yeah, it's really open right now at the moment. But listen, we'll see what happens. The Euro's been really good, and looking forward to all the games that will be coming up. But listen, guys, it's just a short one. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on the next transfer. Take care.